Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be about websites to use that you can do your research with. So stick with me on this one and see what we can get into. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. It does mean a lot, especially in the early stages of my YouTube journey. And comment down below if you found some value in this video. Thank you very much. Just before we get started, I will just say that my laptop is about 7 years old and it doesn't handle very well the screen recording, so I don't know how well this is going to go. But you know, you don't know until it's done. So yes, let's dive straight into the first website, which is Yahoo Finance. You have probably heard of it. It is fairly popular, as you can see here. The inauguration is happening. So yeah, as you've got the main screen here, you've got the futures up the top here, which is the main kind of overall market movings. Let's dive into a random stock. So let's go for Palantir Technologies. So we are filming before hours, so 10 past 2. So we are due to open at around 2:30, obviously. Let's dig into the details of this website. So here we have the summary. You've got the market cap, you've got the volume, the average volume, which we spoke about in my last video, which I'll link somewhere up here, always forget. And then we have the kind of how it's moved in the last day. We've got 5 days, 1 month, 6 month, year to date, etc. Also, what I find fairly useful, but also kind of stay away from it also because you've got some weird people on here. Let's have a look at the conversations, which is here. I'll wiggle the mouse. There we are. And then you can just go through some comments. People were saying, oh yeah, it's going to be like $4,000 by the end of the week. But they're not the ones you want to look at. It's kind of large articles like this that are worth reading. Not always the best research you can do, but it's worth reading and picking up some points. Another thing I like to do on this website is profile. So this one here, it tells you the employees, the general sector that they're in. So you can see here the employees are 2,464 employees. And it's a technology sector. If you scroll a little bit down, you can see the description of the company here, and it basically goes through what the company does and there's kind of details within what they do. That's kind of my summary for Yahoo Finance. It's kind of fairly basic. You can dig around into the financial area here, and you've got the statistics area here, and also the charts, which we won't go into the charts just yet because obviously we're in the beginner stages and it could be confusing. Next up is tip ranks. I like to use this basically for forecasts. So let's go ahead. This is the main page, obviously. Let's go ahead and search for a stock. Let's maybe go for DraftKings. There. Okay, so here we have DraftKings, and you can see up here the same sort of thing as Yahoo Finance. So you've got the price that it was yesterday and the pre-market price, which is healthy. The pre-market price here, which is 4.66% up for 4 hours. Now what I like about this is that it has analysts. Now not all analysts are obviously perfect, but it does give you an overall outlook on the stock here. So I'll try and highlight it. So 13 analysts are saying buy, 5 analysts are saying hold, and 1 is saying sell. So the general consensus is buy the stock or hold the stock. And you can see here, as you can move over slightly on the page, that you've got the forecast for the year. So you can see that the forecast in a year is $100. Now this is give or take. This is just general forecast for this particular stock. Other things you can do is you can look at the news tabs and you can see how many articles that they've had in the last kind of week or so, and a weekly average articles that they've been spoken about. You can see how bullish people are, the media coverage generally here, which is also quite good. And you can also dig into other bits, outperforming stock and just a general kind of overview, the tips that they've got here, news sentiment, technicals, fundamentals, hedge fund activity, that kind of thing. So it's worth a little look around this website in my opinion. You can also pick up some little nuggets from here as well, which is good. So this one here is simply Wall Street, and this one is the best looking in my opinion. Nice dark screen, which is good. And then you can head into my portfolio here. And then you can see I've added 6 stocks because the 6 stocks is part of the free plan. Any more than that, then you have to upgrade and pay some money to them, which if you're into that, then that's fine. Maybe I will in the future, who knows, we will see. So what I like about this is the portfolio summary. You can see these points down the side on the left here, 1 to 10, going through news, valuation, past performance, etc. And that basically is the same as scrolling down. And you can see it moving down on the left there. Now I don't know how well the screen recording is capturing this, but yeah, we'll see. And you can basically go from there. You can see how your portfolio is performing. Another thing which I like to use this one for is by searching for new stocks. So we'll go ahead and search for maybe Apple. After a little bit of loading. You also do get, if you see down here in the bottom right hand corner, it's gone now, you get 10 company overviews. So you 10 a month basically. And you can see it actually in the top right here. If I wiggle my mouse, yeah, you can see up here the learner plan includes 10 companies that you can view and analyze, etc. I've currently used 2 out of the 10, as you can see. So this is really good when you're analysing a stock. You can go through the health, the past, and also see where all the bits there. I quite like those pie charts. And then scrolling down, you can see where the industry volatility is and where Apple's current volatility. So it's pretty much nailed on, which it would be because it's a big stock in the industry. And then you can go down to, you can skip down to future growth. If you see there's a future growth in Apple, which you can see that there's a potential for future growth there. You can go down to dividends, so you can see if the stock is paying a dividend. Take all this information down, how you take down information. I'm not going to tell you how to take it down because everyone reads information in their own way. So that's basically simply Wall Street in a nutshell. It's nice to look at, it's easy to go through, and it gives some really good information from it. Moving on to the next one, which is Dividend Max, and this is basically all about dividends if you didn't guess. So we'll go ahead and search a dividend company. So we go for Coca-Cola. And then over here we have like an overview of the dividend information, shall we say. So we've got the summary, previous dividends and next dividend here, and you can see the declaration date, ex-div date and pay dates on the previous dividend and also the next dividend. What I like to see here is a forecast accuracy, which is how accurate they are with their forecast, obviously, which means if they declare that they're going to pay £14 a dividend, which is not realistic, then that's 98% likely to happen. Dividend yield is how much percentage that they pay on their dividend payments. And if you scroll down, you can see their future payments, like 2025, 2023, and if you scroll down to where we are now, the next dividend payment will be on the 1st of April for this particular company, Coca-Cola. And it's really simple. You can note down, you can make your own spreadsheet like I have before, and then you can basically mark it down like that. Last but not least is FinViz. Now I've only just found this one, probably last week, from a guy on YouTube. I forget what his name is because there are so many of them, like me. So yes, FinViz. This one looks really complicated, and it is, but once you get started and you research into a stock, then you can pick out the bits that you want, really. So for example, if I type in, we'll go for Tesla. So type it in the top left hand corner, then it brings up a chart here over the course of what looks like the last year, just under, maybe 9 months, yep. And what I like about this is you see this SMA, I'll wiggle the mouse again, it's SMA 20, 50 and 200. Now if you watched my last video, which I'll also link up somewhere here, we talked about moving average, and this is the moving average. So moving average of 20 days is in the pink, moving average of 50 days is in the orange, and what seems to be a beige colour for 200. So you can see that kind of on the screen here. That's the 200, that's the 50, and that is the 20. And as I said before, if a stock price dips below the moving average, then that tends to be a good buying point, at least in my opinion. So if we scroll a little bit further down, you can see other details here. We've got dividend percentage, which obviously this company doesn't pay a dividend, but you can see that if there was a company that did. You can see performance in the last half year, in the last year and year to date. This is quite handy when you're looking at a stock because you want it to be kind of fairly healthy in the last couple of months to a year. Now what I really like about this website is if you scroll further down, you have these price analysis adjustment thing, don't really know how to say that, but basically they are estimating the price of that particular stock. So we can see here on January 15th as an example, I'll try and highlight it like a human being. January 15th, Wedbush, which is a company, I'm guessing, a financial company, and they have upped their estimate value for Tesla $715 to $950. Now if you scroll back up quickly, you can see the current price is in the yellow here, $844. So they're expecting that stock price to go up by just over $100, which as a Tesla holder would be very, very good. So you can see all the previous ones here, and obviously all the future ones will come through. And if you scroll a little bit further down, you can see here we've got all the news articles done by day, done by time, which is really, really handy as well. This is why I like this website, because you can really get the most out of the news articles and the information for that particular company. You can stay on top of basically what's happening. So this is an overview of the websites that I use. I have used a couple of others, but these are the ones that I use mostly when I do my research and due diligence into a stock, and I make notes etc on a bit of paper or even just on the notes app on my phone, and I basically make a judgment call from there to invest. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you took some value from it. I hope you maybe pick up one of these websites so you can use them yourself and do your own research. And remember, it's very important to do your research and due diligence before investing your own money, because it is a risk at the end of the day. You need to make an educated risk and you need to do it for yourself, not for other people. As always, please like and subscribe. Don't forget you can get yourself a free share by using my link down below for Trading 212 and Freetrade now. Just by following the link, and you can sign up by depositing the minimum amount of money and you get yourself a free share. If you use Twitter and you like scrolling through there, I am on there as well if you want to directly contact me, or obviously just have a chat, talk about some stocks, etc, etc. I'll put the link down below, and I'm sure I have some sort of graphic around here somewhere for that. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you took some value from this, and I hope I see you in the next video. Cheers guys, take care and stay safe.